This was my day today. Got ready for work, put on my jewelry, drank my coffee, and I'm out the door. Hopped in my brand new BMW, walked into my dealership, grabbed some paperwork to sign up a client. But before that, gotta look sharp. Image is everything. Client hit me up, said he needs a car, like right now. What kind of car? 2022 Bentley. As always, satisfied customers, signed and delivered. And as they say, no risk, no reward. Life-work balance is essential. Gotta have fun. Work hard, play hard. Join the largest virtual agent group in the country and start your virtual online dealership today. Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, depending on where you are in the country. Welcome to How to Own and Run Your Virtual Car Dealership with the Osway Academy. I'm the host, Michael Oz, and today I'm excited to share with you how you can embark on a profitable journey of running your own car business. The goal of this webinar is to give you all the tools you need to sell cars from anywhere to anyone in the country without the hassle of physical inventory. But before we dive into everything, I just wanted to share a bit about myself so you guys know you're getting the real deal. I have been an entrepreneur for over 2 decades, and over 15 years of that has been in the car industry. I have worked with many celebrities, some of which you see here, and have sold thousands of cars to tens of thousands of Americans, and I started this virtual dealership model to help empower each and one of you to start your own entrepreneurial journey in the car industry without having to go through everything I went through to get there. So now you know who I am. Let's talk about why you're here. The DriveOz virtual dealership model. It's an innovative way of selling cars that provides convenience and profitability. Let me explain how it works. With your virtual dealership, you can offer an online platform where customers can build their dream car, choose flexible payment options, manage orders, and enjoy direct-to-door delivery. It's a seamless experience. Let me show you an example of how this will look. You'll get your own dealer website that we will build for you. All you have to do is add your name, contact information, and photos of yourself. You'll then be provided access to a vast digital inventory powered by DriveOz.com. You and your clients will have the ability to build the car that they want, and they can pick flexible payment options whether they want to lease, finance, or pay cash. Then you can conveniently place the order 100% online or have them do it. From there, my team does all the work and finds the car that needs to be delivered to your client's home or office. It's a personalized touch nationwide. So first off, I'd like to show you guys exactly how to use the website. Very simple. Once you get to this page here where you can select the brand, you'll go ahead and choose the brand that you want. So let's just say I want to build a payment and a BMW. Select BMW, it'll bring you to the page now with all of our inventory for BMW. So basically every single model. Now let's say that you want to start with getting a BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe. You'll go ahead and select the Grand Coupe, and then this will bring you over to the trims page. On the trims page, you have everything from a 430i, M440, even an M440 X-Drive if you want an all-wheel drive. So let's just say we want a 430i X-Drive. We'll go ahead and select that one. That will bring you into our studio where you can actually build and configure the car exactly the same way that you would want to on BMW USA's website. So here you can select first your colors, gives you all the factory OEM colors with the price next to it if there's an upgrade for the price. So let's say we don't want to pay anything extra, we're going to go with a white, Alpine white as the color, we'll choose that. Next step, we're going to choose the interior. We want to do the Homer red interior. Next, we'll get to packages. With packages, you have everything from M Sport, dynamic handling package, premium package. I know you're thinking, right, how am I supposed to know all these packages? You don't need to. You can literally look at it right here, and the bullet points underneath it will tell you exactly what the car has. You can click more details, and I'll break down everything that's inside the M Sport package. Let's say I want to build this 4 Series right now with the M Sport package and with the premium package, and then you can hit the arrows here to see what other packages are available. Go ahead and select the shadow line and hit OK. Next, you have options. If there's any additional options that you'd like, you have other options that are available as well. Let's just say we want the extended shadow line trim. We'll hit OK, and next, get your price. Once you get to get your price, this is where you're going to be able to select either a lease, a finance, or a cash payment. Now, an interesting thing I want to point out. Over here in this box, it shows new manufacturer rates and incentives are coming soon. This is because today is the first of the month. So every first of the month, the manufacturers come out with new incentives and rebates and discounts on the cars. So this typically takes about 24 hours for it all to update, but this is being updated in real time. That means that any BMW dealership they walk into in the country right now is going to tell them the same exact thing, that the program is still updating and they cannot lock it in until tomorrow. But here, we're still seeing the programs for last month, so we still have an idea of what the payments were. So they can select lease, finance, or cash. Now let's say I want to build a lease. We'll start there, and then over here we can play around with the toggle and select how much money we want to put down or how much money we don't want to put down. And it'll give them an actual penny perfect payment right here on the top. So let's just say that the customer wants to put down $4,700, their payment's $925 a month. And that's with 10,000 miles on a 36-month lease. You can also toggle between how many miles a year they want. So 7,500 miles, 909. 12,000 miles, 942. Now let's say that the customer doesn't have excellent credit. They can even edit this down to whatever they think their credit score is. Let's just say 680. Submit that, and you can see the payment just went up. So now it's 951. It'll still show them a finance option and a cash option in case they want to compare between a lease and a finance. Now this is something that's truly different from every other website, because other websites simply just give you an estimated payment. This is a real payment, and they can check out at this payment that they choose. They're actually building their own lease the way a finance manager would do it for them at the dealership. So you just literally save them hours and hours of negotiations, haggling, going back and forth, and spending hours just to get a quote at multiple dealerships. So here they can qualify themselves for additional incentives as well. A lot of times, if the salesman forgets to ask you a question, you're losing out on a potential savings. So here, for instance, you have a college graduate rebate. If you hover over it, it tells you exactly what you need to qualify. And if you do qualify, you simply select it. Now you got a $1,000 discount on the car, and your payment just went down from $950 to $920. Now let's say that you have a trade-in. Typically, you would have to bring that car in, have them appraise it, spend another hour or so just to inspect the vehicle. Here we do it 100% online for the customer, so that they never have to step foot into a dealership. They can simply click Add Trade-In, and it'll basically ask them to upload the photos of the vehicle, the VIN number, and the miles. That'll come over to our logistics team. We'll put a number on their trade and update their monthly payment if they have any equity in the car. And if they're upside down, it'll add the negative equity onto their monthly payment. Next, you have service and protection plans. This is something that people hate, sitting in a finance office and having a finance manager, scare them into buying different protection plans. You can take the time from the comfort of your home, read exactly what the protection plan is, see how much it costs a month, and decide if you want to select it or not. Last but not least, the best part about Drive Oz is the pickup or delivery option. They can go to one of our locations nationwide to pick up the vehicle, or one of the dealerships that we work with, or they can have the car delivered straight to their front door. If it's an out-of-state client, when they first registered, it actually asks them to put in their zip code. The reason why it does that is to calculate exactly how much the transport will be from the dealership to their home. If the customer is located in South Florida, it'll be delivered completely free, and a lot of the times what our logistics team does is try to find that same car at a local dealership that we work with by them, so we can still offer them free home delivery. So they're not necessarily always having to pay for shipping. Now let's just say that we want to do the free home delivery. We're going to opt in for that, and now they have different options. You can continue to next step, or you can request a test drive. If they hit continue to next step, it'll bring them onto the page where they can basically just check out from there. They'll be able to put in their information, fill out the credit application, upload their license, all the documents needed, and they can literally do the checkout process. Now you're probably wondering, okay, I sell the car, but what's in it for me? Here's what you get. For every car you sell, you make up to $1,000 commission, and you get to do it all without having to get your dealer's license, without having any of your own inventory, and without having to deal with any of the back-end logistics that have to do with financing or car delivery. You can replace your current income just by dealing with family and friends alone. At this point, you may be asking, that all sounds great, but how do I actually sell the cars? Well, let's dive into some of the things that you can do for marketing. You're not limited to any marketing channel. You can do both digital and traditional marketing to drive leads for your new car business. Some of the channels can include personal relationships. This is a big one and where everyone should start. Everyone knows someone that needs a car. Source everybody you know. Let them know you're now selling cars and can find them any car they want delivered to their door. Then ask them to write down a few people that they can refer to you that may need a car themselves. Next is social media. For us at Drive Oz, this is a big one. That could be a big one for you. We'll not only provide you support on how to market yourself organically, but also on how you can use paid advertising methods to generate leads through Facebook, Instagram, and even TikTok. You can visit some of my social media pages to see how I use captivating videos and funnel them into leads. And a big part of a good lead generation funnel is email marketing. Once you start getting the leads, nurturing them will be super important. People won't always be ready to buy right then and there, so you have to stay top of mind. I'll personally be coaching you on how to do this, and once you get the lead, it's time to close them. Sales is a skill necessary to maximize your marketing. You can count on me to consistently guide you to a fail-proof sales process. Last but not least, you'll also get a ton of additional marketing tips, collaterals, and analytics as part of the virtual dealership program coaching sessions. But here's what's on you. One thing we won't be able to do for you is the personal branding work. You'll have to get out there in the real world and brand yourself as the guy or girl that's the go-to when they need a car. This can be something you do full-time or something you do in addition to your current profession. What we will do is provide you with all of the tools you need to to succeed here. But you will have to put yourself out there and let people know that they can come to you to find the car that they want. So I know you're excited and wondering, how do I get started? Here are the steps to get started. First, you'll need to join the Osway Academy with the link on the next page. Then you'll need to go through our onboarding process, which includes setting up your dealership website. Once your website is set up, you'll jump into our group coaching sessions to walk you through the marketing process, sales process, and getting your commission. Once that's done, we launch your website and provide you with marketing collateral. Lastly, you get selling. So if you're ready to join now and get all of these tools at your disposal, the cost is $299 per month. But we have a special offer for everyone that attended the webinar today at only $149 a month. And you'll only have 24 hours from the time this webinar ends to lock this price in. You can join here, and I will also leave the link in the chat box. So now I'm going to open up for a live Q&A session to answer any of your questions. So get those questions ready and let's do this.